Yeah, we're not going there. Ugh. Down, it's gone. Ugh. Oh my God. There it is. Gone. Off. I'm wearing that shirt today, I think. On in Hawthorne that we should be looking at. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, Freddie. Oh crap, I didn't bring any water. Let's go back. Hang on. What? All I heard was before I forget, and then you kind of faded out. All right. I mean, that's great. At least we know where we're going to be at the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour. They want us to do the 405 closures at the top of the 7 and the top of the 8. Ugh. Whatever you like. I'm reading about this closure. Pardon me? Yeah, no, it's on the weekends. Just on the weekends. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do all this. Good. Hey. Oh no. I don't know why. Maybe we are a little low, but Mount Wilson. Okay. That wonder was the buildings. Maybe. I don't know. Very Blade Runner-ish. You know what? Let's get the buildings in the shot. I kind of like that. No. Is it we can't do it or we can do it? That's kind of maybe a little farther south where we can see a little more buildings. Yeah, we'll do the 110 for the freeway, but I kind of like the buildings. Right here, yeah. What did we get? What did we pick up on the lens? You know, when I start rambling, just kind of move south along the freeway. Yeah. I didn't hate it. Let's move forward. Start moving. Oh. Yeah, Maria, good morning, everybody. Got that little bit of marine layer, making LA look very Blade Runner-esque. If anybody knows what that reference is, then you'll be like, yeah, it does look like that. But the roadways are looking fantastic. That's going to be the 110 freeway through the downtown area right there. Headlights northbound. Clearly, the other ones are southbound. It is moving along very well. Skyfox taking off from Van Nuys. We flew the 405, the 101, and I made our way over here to the 110. All of them are looking fantastic this morning. Freeway speeds are better, moving along very well. No crashes to talk about either on those freeways. But just remember, you never know what you're going to encounter when you get out there. So give yourself just a little bit of extra time. I don't want anybody to be late for work on a Friday. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Thank you, Dylan. You want to get out to the east? Oh, okay. Whatever you want to do. Well, yeah, we got to do the 405 at top of the 7. Thickerer. What the heck did we pick up on the lens? No, now it seems like it's lower. Yeah, maybe it's on the inside. I hope it's not on the inside of the lens. Hazy. I think it's something with the lens. Yeah. People watching are like, what's he doing? Take your Dramamine. See if I can make a water droplet slide across it. Feeling a little blue. Department of War? Feelings. Fly a little bit closer to the trails over by the Hollywood sign. Maybe we can do those for the spotting stew. But then again, we would need it more when the sun is out. I haven't done the hiking trails in the Griffith Park area. What's it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I just want to see. Trying to figure out what I can do here. Wait a minute, we're doing rebranding at LAX also? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to save the shot. Hey, that was cool. You know what? I am rolling on this. Maybe I won't have to read, and maybe I can use this. Oh, yeah, I got Griffith in the background. Yeah. How much time I don't know how much time we have on this, but Yeah, maybe I'll just use this. I got the name of that plateau. Yeah. That's it. Pardon me? I think we'll just use some of that. What is that? Tell me that's not a fire. That's not a fire, Sue. Those are lights. There's a big difference. See, there's no smoke. It's funny. I'm looking at everybody to this morning, and Maria is like looking very weekend and very casual, and I'm wearing a shirt. They're like, yeah, they're doing like, you know, what was that Friday thing? Casual Friday, and I'm doing like fancy Friday. Hollywood. I do the Hollywood sign too often. Anybody up at the plateau? No. Yeah, but they're up there. They're standing up there usually. Sun, 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 here we come. Where's the third one? I don't know where that one is. You're going to have to guide me in. This one? Oh, the wisdom tree. Okay, a wisdom tree. Yeah. The wisdom tree. If I ever make the trek up there, I'll probably take a branch down and I'll start beating myself with it. Too late? Yeah. The wisdom tree. Nobody up here this morning. Too early. Oh, really? Follow it. How far over did I pass him? Oh, I see him. Hi-ho, hi-ho. On the trail we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off. Oh. My goodness, we're in a helicopter. I don't know. Yep. Yep. All things good are seen from Mount Lee. I don't know. Can we do something else? Ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool. The obstructions of the hillsides creating beams in from the Dark Tower series. You got to follow the beam. We can do the 134. Make your calls. Don't get us in trouble. Not guilty. They said, wasn't us. Wasn't me. I don't know. Does 7 have something going on too like this? Because if they do, then we might as well just bow out now. Somebody said, Marcel said that we are live. Yeah, maybe they're doing the same thing like we're doing, but better. Ah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're the pinnacle. Falk 5713. I did work for that station at one time, a long time ago. I never spoke on there. Well, that's not really true. Technically, I did speak on there twice. Never got paid for it, but that's a story for another time. But I don't think that's what you're thinking about. I think you're remembering CBS KCAL, and whoever the person is at that other station there that did with the 3 letters in a row and the number of completion. You know, I have the morning guy, Scott Rafe. Love the guy. That's all I'm going to say. And do I still do chases? What kind of question is that? No, if there's a pursuit, I'm just going to be like, nah, we're not going to cover that. We're not going to cover that. Yeah, they're boring. Why would we cover a chase? In a hot beat. I don't know. Are we going to be able to get on the west end because of the clouds, or for the 405? Okay, that's probably close enough. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. You know what? It is a beautiful start, but I got complaints. You know, I'm just that old grumpy guy. Look at that lens; it's all dirty. We're flying through that marine layer earlier on. I spent minutes cleaning it this morning, and now it's already dirty. But that dry, take a look at that. That's the 134 making your way from the 5 freeway into the Burbank area. That's what the headlights are. The tail lights clearly the opposite. Moving along super well. That 5 drive from the 134 down to the 110, either direction, moving along well. Friday light. That's what we like, and it's happening on most of the freeways this morning. You're going to get to where you need to be on time, hanging out with us just a little bit more. Get some news before you hit the door. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Anywhere, take me somewhere. Take me away. I guess, yeah. The move was hell, and it still is. Believe me. Too much stuff. And that's really the truth. It was just stuff. Mistakes were made, but it'll be okay. McGinnis was complimenting you on your flying just now. I guess when we were flying around Griffith. Yeah. Dylan definitely is a pilot. There's no doubt about it. Not a limo driver. Pilot. I don't know why they're taking down that sign. I do not know. Right? Somebody wrote on there about the you don't realize how much stuff you have until you move. And that was the thing too. It's like, you know, my parents passed, so I was in their home, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to throw this away. I don't want to throw that. But it's like, why? Why? They're not coming back. They're not coming back. They're not going to be like, hey, where's that bank statement from 1982? I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to turn that down. I'm getting old. I heard chicken too. He did say chicken. What was up, Dylan? I'm sorry. What'd you say? Soon. We're good here. Oh, CL, I miss you. Oh, yeah. You're a Piccadilly Circus. My God, the thing was way out of register. That took forever. We can move south and turn around if you want. It's all good. The Dutchman from Arizona. Either that or AZ, meaning complete. All of the Dutchmen, A through Z. I don't know if they're refurbishing the sign. They're just moving it. Oh, Giorgio. And the IFB is gone. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Wisp. Skybox. The TOC. Don't have that IFB feeling. I feel no IFB. And I feel like I'm missing out on some great conversation. Thank you. That wasn't great conversation. That was weak. These are for sale. They look pretty cool. They're pretty big. They're probably in the millions. Each one of these is probably more than $1 million. Blocked. No, we do not need to get permission from anybody to fly through the downtown area. What are you talking about? Those things are huge. I bet you those are 3,000 square feet. Each one of them. Those are homes. Those are 2-story. Yeah, that's probably about 3,000. 2 bedrooms, maybe even 3. Definitely 2-car garage. And it's Los Angeles. You kidding me? That house is probably $1 million. And you're probably going to be like, no, okay, maybe it's 800. Maybe that's 800,000. That one right there, definitely going to be close to $1 million. No doubt about it. Look at the size. Welcome to Los Angeles. Oh, Jacob and Ryan. Oh, Jacob. we going? Oh. Oh. Hey, good morning, Maria. You know, yes, it does look good. It's that 5 drive through the very stylish Silver Lake area, north or southbound. If this is your drive, what time did you leave yesterday? You know what? You can add, take away, actually. You can leave a little bit later, maybe even 5-10 minutes, because take a look at that. North and southbound between the 134 and the 110 freeway, that 5 drive through the backside Los Feliz area, looking fantastic. I can tell you, if southbound is your ride from the Burbank area, you're pretty much good all the way to Boyle Heights, maybe even all the way down to the East LA interchange. No crashes, good spacing, and definitely freeway speeds. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Ah, come on. Why is that happening in this one? I would. Because this one did the thing with the thing, but we're in CL. It should be good. Anyway, we're up. Test, test, test. Okie dokies. Well, Freddie, that's what counts. Ah. Why are you so low today? Freddie, quiet. Yes, I do. What's wrong with it? I can't hear you. What do we need Dinah's chicken? Oh, in Glendale. Okay. I don't know where that one is. I know where the one is off of Pico, I think. $41.06. Well, just remember we got sponsored coming up, so we need. Yeah, I don't want to do the 5 again. Let's do the 2. We need to go to Glendale. Look at how dirty that lens is. I'm upset. Stu, stop sweating the little things. You can't control that. Don't worry about it. All right, other Stu, I hear you. Oh, is 4 there? Is that's the reason why? And 5 is there too on the ground. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, we got to get ready for sponsored traffic. We got to go back to a freeway. I didn't want to do the 5 again, but we might. Pardon me? We'll do 2? Yeah, we'll do the 2. That's the 5. There's the 2. Let's do. We're going to do the 2 freeway, and then we'll come back. Maybe it wasn't Dinah's. Maybe it's Dino's that I'm thinking of, the one on Pico. Because it's been here forever. Isn't it iconic, don't you think? Uh-oh. Did we lose the IFB again? IFB. And it's back. Surprises. Problems. Ooh, a knee replacement. You know, only thing I got to say about that is if anybody ever says, like, if I have a problem and the doctor says, oh, you got to get a knee replacement, I'm going to do it. Don't, because I'm still going to do the traffic. Even though it's sponsored. Well, look at Skyfox photobombing me. Are we shrinking? It seems like we're going down. Pop it up just a little bit, if we can. I don't want you. I want to see the tops of the clouds. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. Look at that. Oh, you know what? I'm being serious. I miss it. And Aloha Friday to you as well. I don't have an Aloha shirt today. Actually, I was watching. Everybody's doing casual Friday. I'm doing fancy Friday. I got a shirt with buttons on. That is so not me. Take a look at that before we do a little traffic. This one brought to us by Morgan & Morgan. Look at that marine layer, keeping everybody cool down there. Let's take a look at a really cool freeway. That would be the 2. Check that out. It is moving along super well, north and southbound. The entire run of the 2, which is pretty short, is actually moving well. This is that freeway that never gives us problems. This morning, it's really holding up. And it's Friday light. It's going to be a fantastic drive, I can tell you that. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots that they tell us that we have. Pardon me? Oh yeah, let's go back to the chicken place. Let's find out what's going on over there. Freddie, what's going on at the chicken place? No, they stole the chicken or they stole the recipe. Oh, come on. I'm not buying that for a second. Okay, let's just keep moving towards the valley. To the valley. Bum ba dum. Stupid 5 truck. Rolling dumpster. All right, the lighting sucks. Let's go. And my lens is all dirty. Maybe we can drop into Van Nuys if we're in the valley. You can clean the lens again. Maybe. Just look for the fire in the valley. Got it, LaMarche. We're on our way. One 5541. I think it's going to be near Van Nuys, LaMarche. What do you mean? Oh. There we go. It's not a hop, skip, and a jump, but we will be there in about 5 minutes. Oh, wow. That's fresh. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 ba-doop. That's a lot of Lego. Ooh, ow, 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 ooh. Excuse me? Right. Yeah, where's the patchy skin coming from? Yeah, I was going to say, they might not be doing filler. Looks like it's by the 405 118. If you want to cut the corner, we can. I don't know if you can, but we can. Yeah. I should have said it earlier. We got one more traffic coming up, though, so. I think that's in Granada Hills. Yeah, we can make our way back over there. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We got this, man. No problems. I'm just going to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Do, 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 do. Bow, bum, bum, bow, bum, bum, bow, bum, 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 bow. Facial balancing. The 405 from Wilshire to Sunset will have 3 lanes closed in the north and southbound, cutting the freeway in half, but you're going to get all the traffic. Closures are part of a pavement rehabilitation program. Van Nuys and Westwood along the Sepulveda Pass. The Sepulveda and Sunset off-ramps will be closed. Google's. You're a Baja Cabo. Didn't we do something over here before? Oh yeah, look, the house is on fire. Freddie, did you know the house is on fire? Oh. Hey, good morning, Maria. Skyfox rushing to some breaking news. Maybe we'll have it in a minute or two, but we also had something for the set. Never mind. Take a look at that 405. Those headlights, those are going to be southbound. And even the 405 drive is good right now, but the weekend, remember, they got a lot of closures going on. That's going to be the Granada Hills area that we're looking at right there, coming away from the 118. And if you see smoke in the background, that's what we're rushing to. Apparently there's a house fire over there. We might be talking about that in a little bit. Northbound, it always is a great drive on that 405, so it is definitely Friday light. Keep that one in mind when you hit the road this morning. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. All right. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be making entry. Let's get this shot right here. Slow the roll, slow the roll. He's still inside the house? All right. Got interesting taste in cars. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. This might get ugly quick. Let's just hang out here. I see them going in, but I want to read what. Oh, this is the guy that doesn't like cops. I know this house. Look at that. First responders. We got the garden hose. We don't need no fire department. What did it originally come out? Assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, got it. Is Bill going to be okay if we do 405 traffic for the weekend as the second traffic? Is that a reflection from the ground, or is that actually somebody moving around down there? No, it's a reflection from the ground. Yeah, it's a reflection. Where is the fire department? Oh, there's standby. Are the guys going back in again? He's going to need a special car. Okay. We'll be here. Okay. Thank you, Carla. You have a great weekend if you don't say bye. Yeah, I'm on Simplex. I've been listening the entire time. She's running in with important information. She's got a piece of paper. Hot off the presses. Have a good weekend, Carla. This is Mission. Devonshire's kind of behind us. front of us. Why? Who's asking? We're in Mission Hills. Mission Hills is the city. Wait, good morning, Sarah. What? Up there going back in. Okay. Like a Band-Aid. Just rip it off. Get the show started. Okay. Oh, they got the blowtorch. Okay. It is one of those ones where you always just say, wow, what LAPD has to deal with. This came out as an assault with a deadly weapon call here on this house at the 15,000 block of LaMarche. The deadly weapon, a blowtorch. We just watched as officers just brought it out. I don't know what exactly they just did with it. They just set it aside there for a moment or two. They just brought it out of the house, but that suspect still inside. When Sky Fox arrived here moments ago, smoke was coming out of the top story. Now, yes, the fire department is here. They're on standby, but they're not allowed in there because that suspect's still inside that house and still dangerous. Officers from Mission Division, LAPD, they've been outside. They've been trying to communicate with this person, trying to get him to come out peacefully. We watched as groups of them made their way in through that front door and then came out coughing because of that smoke. Very thick in there indeed, and they don't have any type of respiratory devices to make it easier for them to get in. The second time they went in, though, they did get that blowtorch away from that suspect. Suspect still inside the house, not giving up, might turn into more of a standoff. But again, this all started as an assault with a deadly weapon. Other people inside the house did get out. But right now, that suspect's still in there, refusing to come out. Not sure what the demands are. LAPD working this situation. All happening out here in the Mission Hills area. I'm Stu and Sky Fox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. Copy all. Does Bill want to do the 405 closures later in the show, maybe at 30? Okay, copy. I was just about to do an orbit, but we'll hang here. Okay. You want to do the closure maybe later in the show? Or maybe top of the 8? All right, we did our due diligence with our CBS friends. Here they go. They're going back in. No, he's not. He's not. They're trying to take him into custody. They keep going in and they keep coming back out. I'm waiting to see when he comes out in cuffs. Believe me, I'll be hooting and hollering. Oh, they went in. They went in when the thing was still on fire. Okay, little update. It's always been there. Can you see it? Yeah, yeah. There we go. There he is. He's got his bro on. Yeah, he's got his bro. It's a man bra. Well, it was a barricaded suspect. LAPD went into the house and brought this gentleman right there out in cuffs. Now, apparently, we've been actually watching. This guy was setting fire to the home. Not sure if he's actually a homeowner or a family member. We do know that family members did call that were inside the house saying that this person was assaulting them and trying to set the house on fire. When LAPD got here, the family members had been out of the home already. Nobody was in danger, but that suspect still inside and setting fires inside that home. Heavy smoke was coming out of that window right there. LAPD, they made an attempt to go in a couple of times. You can see that garden hose. That's what they were using to put out the fire in that front room. See those blinds right there? That is from melting. That's what that's all about. So there was actual fire going on inside that house. They came out coughing because of the smoke, but eventually they did get that propane tank, the flamethrower away from the suspect, we just watched them go in another time and take that suspect out. As LA City Fire Department, they were staging around the corner. You can see them arriving now. They're going to make sure that all those hot spots are out, but that suspect in custody, no injuries to anybody apparently, thank goodness. But again, this all happening in the Mission Hills area. Barricade coming to an end as LAPD go in and take that suspect into custody. I'm Stu up in Sky Fox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. Copy. Pardon me? Who called me a charlatan? Does anybody know that? No. We'll do traffic here in a minute. Yeah. Well, let's see if, I don't know. Is anybody else still here? No, we're the only ones? All right. Gesundheit. I don't know. I got to talk to. Hey, good morning. What's up? Okay, copy all. Back to traffic. Mickey D's. Right. They just want to make, they're making everything a problem. Right. Yeah. Okay. Put your feet up. Grab one of those little drinks with an umbrella in it. I feel like it's a Bloody Mary type of morning. Isn't it? Do you want to do the 405 closure at 30 or do you just want to save it for 8? Yeah. Okay. ABC came and took the blowtorch. Yeah. Yeah, that's the rumor mill right now. What is that? Is that another fire? Can we take a look at that? It's behind us now. It's off to the left. I don't know. Oh, hello. Rat infestation. I don't know. What is that? Are they just burning leaves? It's a smoker? Yeah, it's a little smoker or something. Smokehouse. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's a kiln. A sauna. That's it. Woo! Sepulveda fast, but it's at 30, so we got time. You want to try to drop into Van Nuys real quick, and I'll clean the lens? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. No, I'm not going to grab my water. Even though the sun is a little better now, but still. You got served. Yes. Oh, that's loud. Pop, lock, and drop it. No. I thought about it, but I won't. I don't think we have time. Okay. Scratchers. Perfect. It's been a minute since we've been on the ground in front of the hangar. All right. Let me get some All right, I'm off the headsets. Okay. All right. Hang on. You got to do it yourself one. I'm waiting for the white balance to take. There you go. All the parts are in our hangar. Ah, water. Ah. There we go. Mission focused. That's Skyfox. That's a tough one. Yeah, somewhere right here underneath those clouds are going to be closures this weekend. Not quite Carmageddon, but almost. Yes, please. We got about 6 minutes. You know we're going to get noise complaints, but it's okay. We're over the wilderness. Got it. Oh, Christian is sending me stuff because he's helpful. He's a good producer. He's like, Stu, you're suffering out there. You're struggling. Let me help you out. Chopping the lobster. Blah. Blah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'll pass. All right, we're out of the break. It's going to be probably another 3 minutes or so, but yeah, we'll still be right around 30. Not sponsored. Copy. We're going to talk about the 405 closures underneath the clouds. Yep. Multiple lanes in each direction are going to be closed out there because Caltrans continuing their multi-million-dollar project. Who cares about that? Where's the closure? 405 north and southbound from Wilshire to Sunset. You're going to have 3 lanes closed in the northbound lanes and in the southbound lanes. That's cutting the traffic lanes in half, but giving you all the backup. They're working between Van Nuys and Westwood. This is the portion they're going to be doing this weekend. Sepulveda and Sunset on-ramp and off-ramps. We're going to be closed as well, along with Wilshire Boulevard off-ramp. Santa Monica on-ramps will also be closed to traffic. Very confusing, but check your Google before you hit the road. Trying to stay awake. Actually, I've been sleeping really well in the new apartment. I mean, like, really well. So we won't know where we are. Wide load. You can turn a little bit. It'll be fine. I just don't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They're coming over here? Look, there's some still on the lens. I'm telling you, it's on the inside. Oh, there he is. Bum ba bum 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 ba dum. Yes, Maria, that is true. And good morning. Hey, you know what? This is the time to do those big, wide load drives. Take a look at that. Are they creating the problems out here for the slowing? No, but they're definitely in it this morning. That's going to be the southbound portion of the Sepulveda Pass. But you're right, Maria. This might be a problem right now, but these drivers, they're used to it. This weekend, those folks are not going to be used to it. That repaving project's still going to keep it going, and they're going to be shutting down some lanes on the north and southbound 405, basically between Wilshire Boulevard and Sunset. That's the portion they're doing this weekend. North and southbound lanes are going to take them down to about in half. So you're going to have 3 lanes in each direction, but you're going to have all the traffic. I can guarantee it. Now, this is an ongoing deal. They're basically repaving from Westwood to Van Nuys. That's the section they're going to be doing this weekend. It's going to be a lot of trouble. If for a lot of folks, just kind of keep that in mind if that's part of your drive. Some of the on-ramps and off-ramps are also going to be closed. Sepulveda and Sunset on-ramp and off-ramp are going to be closed off the 405. Wilshire Boulevard on-ramp and off-ramp closed. Santa Monica Boulevard, just the on-ramp will be closed. But you know what? Just keep that in mind this weekend. If you're going to be driving that 405 out there in the West LA area, they're going to have a lot of closures. That 405 is going to be a really tough drive. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. All right, we did a thing. We'll probably do a thing again top of the 8, but take me somewhere, Dylan. Where'd 5 go? Yeah. It has nothing to do with the sneakers, Dylan. I was joking. Yes, it is the Nike site. Nike paid for it, yes. Air Force Ones. Yep, sponsors. They put binoculars up there? Or is that like a 50 cal? Tuck, 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 tuck. You think we can see the ocean from up here? Yeah. Oh, with that binoculars? Oh, maybe, yeah. I'd have to do a lot of, I don't know. I haven't, but it's something to think about. I think we're back on like our hour restriction because they don't want us to fly for the 11. Me too. Oh man, what happened? I was watching the live stuff and now it's gone. What happened? What happened? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? I can judge you. Copy all. Oh, shucks. It's like next. We got to get to the 101. 2.5 minutes. We got it. Thank you. I would put this under our back. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Feeling a little yellow. Should I try to grab a white balance right before sponsored traffic? You think so? The problem is, I gotta find something white to white balance off of. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. You want to know why I took that chance? Because we're in CL, and this camera likes me. Might not be the brightest camera in the bunch, but it definitely likes me. Or how about this? I trust this camera. There's a trust thing going on here. Ah. I'm standing by. You know what? I just let karma take care of my business. I'm a believer in that. I just kind of just like, yeah, it is. That you know what? This is deep thoughts. This is deep thoughts from Skybox. Let's do a little traffic. Let's make it a little easier for Stu. Jacoby and Myers, Injury Lawyers. That's who's sponsoring this traffic. And we're going to take a look at that 101, and it's no fun, especially if you're going to be heading westbound. This is going to be in the Woodland Hills area. You can see that traffic really kind of just crawling along down there. Might look like it's moving along, but trust me, I've been in it, and it is slow and not so much go. If that's your drive this morning coming away from the 405, going out west, you're going to give yourself a little extra time, but take a look at those eastbound lanes right there. They are moving along super well. By the time you get to the 405, though, you get a little bit of slowing, but as soon as you get past it, Friday light all the way to Hollywood. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we? We can wander. Yeah, I guess so for the top of the hour. She's got the shout outs though on this one. You know, we couldn't get out to the 57 in the Diamond Bar area today, honestly, because of the clouds. Clouds. It's one of my favorite areas, though. I'm sorry, couldn't hook you up. No. When? Oh my God, are we? No, wait, November. November. That's after October. We're not even in October yet. Yeah. No, I have not. I do not find air shows to be any kind of fun because you just kind of sit there and look up in the sky and see these little dots moving around. And when they do the flybys, that's like the only time I'm like, oh, that's cool. Back in the day, we used to have big shows at Van Nuys, like big shows at Van Nuys. And it was fun because we were working and these things would be coming in and landing and they'd be doing flybys and showing off. And that was fun. That was fun. They do this every Friday. That school, it is a barbecue. It's a barbecue for the school. It's behind the tree. Trust me, if you're not watching, or if you are watching. Right. 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 But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but don't you feel like we kind of get spoiled with the camera and being able to fly and being able to see these things closer? You know, like the air-to-air stuff we do with like some of the military stuff when they fly by. It's just sitting on the ground and watching it. It's just no fun. I mean, I'm not putting down air shows. I'm just realizing, it sounds like I'm. Yeah, and then you're walking around in the hot sun and. Right. 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 Because, yeah, it's Miramar. Is that a Vespa? I don't know. I've seen Vespas on the freeway. That doesn't mean that they're allowed. Like a, right. Yes, sir. Yeah, do you want to do it again for top of the 8? I'll try to make it quicker. I realized I won't do the ramps. I'll just do the north and southbound. Going to be blocked off. I wonder if they're filming right now. Truffa. Let's see. Maybe the group's got something for me to talk about. Jeff. $250 cc's and over are okay on the freeway. Oh, I am fading fast. I brought a baked potato. I know. Probably not the best. Huh? Uh, I wanted to eat it before I threw it out. I almost didn't want to bring it because I don't, it's like, what if I want extra butter? What if I want, you know what I mean? I guess we have salt. Yeah, no, not tartar sauce. Oh, no, no, no. Very. You got to remember, the root part is German, so, you know, we enjoy boiled meats, so that should put things in perspective. My mom used to be like eye-rolling appalled at the fact that I loved Mexican food. It used to make her crazy. And not because she was any kind of weird racist or anything like that. It was just because of the spices. You have to think that Germans think like black pepper is like, yeah, is like, oh, so scharf. Was ist das? That's basically German for that's really, really hot. I don't know what that is. Yeah, true. Yep. Haunted car wash. Do you actually get your car washed there, though, or is it just that? Yo-yo. Woo! Dude, that's insane. This kid doing the yo-yo stuff? Oh my gosh. What happened to the Pico Friendly Resort? I still don't know what a Pico Friendly is. Lucky Retailer. Hey, good morning. Water. You want it? I got it. Dripping like water. Yeah, the west side, it did suffer, and it's going to happen again. Let's take a little quick look at the clouds out there. You guys are down there. That studio's underneath those clouds somewhere over there. We'll take a look at that 405 through the Sepulveda Pass. That's what's happening right now. I'm not going to call that Friday light. Some folks might look at that and go, are you crazy? And I'm going to say, no, I'm not. That actually is Friday light. Those cars are moving. We've seen them a lot slower, but you are so correct, Maria. That closure is going to be happening again. The repavement project's going to start, and they're going to have closures northbound and southbound, not quite Carmageddon, because it's only going to be about half the freeway on both sides. So 3 lanes are going to be open in the north and the southbound lane on that 405 between Sunset and Wilshire. This is going to be happening on Saturday for sure, the weekend. So keep that in mind. It's going to create a lot of problems. It did it the last weekend they had it closed. Wasn't last weekend, but the weekend before that. So keep that in mind. If that is your drive on that 405, you're going to have to find a way around, and you know all those way arounds are going to be crowded as well. I'm Stu and Skybox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. Thank you, Lisa. Oh my God. I'm so out of it. Yes. I need food. I need something. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to wean. You know what? That's probably what it was. And this is how out of it I am. I didn't get my ad shot this morning because I'm trying to slow the roll on the caffeine. I don't want to get all dependent. Right? But you know, it's like you just have coffee, and you're like, oh, I'm kind of down today. I got a big day. Let me get an ad shot. Then you get an ad shot the next day, and it just, yeah. Anyway. Our crazy caffeine addictions. Of course. Wow. I actually understand what he's saying, and its transition is difficult. You promised. Who does? I agree. A ride to McDonald's. My black car showing up. All right, everybody, thanks for playing. And I'm sorry I was a little distracted today. I don't know. My brain is at half power. We'll be back on Monday saying goodbye. You know the deal. It's just sorrowful. So love the love, guys. We'll be hanging out on Monday, I promise. Hopefully I'll be awake and full of conversation. Thanks, guys. Skyvox TOC, gonna knock it down. We're on the ground at Van Nuys.